What's going on YouTube? This be Dez and I'm coming at you with another video. And as of today, the Black Panther movie is 9 days away and I couldn't be more excited. But as with anything else, people always got something to say. And I just want to rant about it. Stay tuned.
I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God, just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears, flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell, puddles of blood in the street, shooters on top of the building, government aid ain't relief. Earthquake, the body drop,
thing with Black Twitter calling for the boycott of the new Black Panther movie because Michael B. Jordan has a white girlfriend.
So who is all excited for the Black Panther movie? I know I am, but let's address some of the silly things that I've been seeing on the internet in regards of the movie. Things like, oh, it's not really the first black superhero movie. So what? Who really cares? I mean, I think when people say that it's a black superhero movie, I don't think they really mean just it's a black superhero movie. I think it's more deeper than that. I think it goes into the fact that it's a majority all-black cast.
I mean, you have Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, who is from Newark, like myself, the beautiful Lupita Nyong'o, Denai Guerrero, who is Michonne from The Walking Dead. I pray she picks up a sword in this movie. Forrest Whitaker, you have Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out, and you even have Sterling K. Brown from the show This Is Us, which I just got into, and he's an amazing actor.
You get to see black people not just as thugs and drug dealers and typical black people situations, but you get to see us as kings running a country, superheroes in position of power. And it's such a positive look. It's going to have such a great cultural impact, and I can't believe that people want to have that petty argument that is not really the first black superhero movie. And then when you go and Google black superhero movies, some of the first movies that come up are movies like The Meteor Man, Blank Man, Steel.
Steel was played by Shaq. Former basketball player, former officer, Shaq. Enough said.
Blade, Hancock, Slight, and they're not all bad movies. For example, let's talk about Meteor Man and Blank Man. Can you really take those serious as superhero movies? I mean, come on, Blank Man wore a onesie.
Man can stand in the way of evil.
Look! I'm a crime fighter!
And I believe it was like a tablecloth as a cape. He's supposed to be a superhero. The character was such a gimmick. It was a comedy. So how could you really call that a superhero movie? And then Meteor Man, like, that guy was such a joke. And even for his time, at that age when Meteor Man came out, I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I laughed at it. I didn't really take that as a superhero at all whatsoever. And then you have, like, Spawn and Blade, which were, to me, I really love the Blade franchise. And I love Spawn. I love his comics. And the movie, I didn't really like too much, but it was you know, it was pretty cool. But at the same time, look at what they do. You're talking about Spawn, who in the movie, we're talking about the movie aspect, he was just out for revenge. And it just so happened that his bad guy was a really bad guy. He was the devil. And then you have Blade, who had a personal vendetta against the vampires because what he'd been through in his life. He wasn't necessarily out to save the world. So they more fall into the category of anti-heroes, right? Now the focus is Black Panther, the movie that is coming out Thursday, February 15th is the early release that I'm going to be seeing. I'm going to be in full cosplay because I want to make sure that I go and I represent for this movie. Don't let the negative talk that you see online stop you, deter you from this movie. Please go see this movie. If you are black, if you are a colored person, black, brown, what have you, you need to go and support this movie. If you are from the city of Newark, I am calling on you to go and see this movie. Michael B. Jordan is from Newark. And even though I feel like he doesn't represent Newark the way I feel he should, I'm not him. He can live his life the way he wants to live his life. But at the end of the day, he's from the city I was born and raised in. I'm going to support that man in this movie. I'm going to support this all-black cast. And if I can, God willing, I'll pay to help other kids go and see this movie, because this is something they need to see. They need to stop seeing themselves as people who are just out here trying to chase rap dreams and basketball dreams and becoming drug dealers and gangsters. They need to see themselves as kings, as rulers, as people in positions of power. And if you're mad at that, you're probably just a hateful person. And that's a fact. So don't let none of the bull crap you see online deter you from seeing this movie. Everybody in Newark, you need to show out. We need to support this movie. Because look what's going on in the world right now when dealing with black people. This movie is coming out right now in a time where black people are severely under attack. Everything we do is scrutinized. You have people out here marching in the streets in the belief that we're out here trying to replace them.
I'm sorry, these white guys are afraid of being replaced in some fashion.
This movie will allow young black boys and girls to view themselves as they never have before. Kids in this world right now, I would say 12 and under, all they've ever got to see was people that look like them get shot for no reason. People that look like them get brutalized by the people that are supposed to protect them. All they see is hatred. All they see is people like them being attacked for everything, trying to be put out of this country, trying to have their jobs taken. They need to see this. And to a lot of people, you probably just said, it's just a movie. You shouldn't let just a movie hold so much weight in your life. You shouldn't let a movie hold so much influence to you. But white people have had their faces on everything forever. So you may not understand, you may not be able to empathize with this, and that's okay. But this is going to have a cultural impact that will last and send shockwaves across the world. And although I personally don't believe racism will ever end, I believe this movie has the potential to give hope and inspire children to be more than just the typical, stereotypical things they see on TV, or allow themselves to be put in a box just because of the things that they've seen and that's all that they know. Yes, Black Panther is a fictional movie. He's a fictional character in a fictional place. But the meaning, the moral behind it, just the image of it is powerful. And I will not allow myself to not see this movie. There is nothing that can stop me from seeing this movie. It can be the worst movie ever to hit the big screen. I will still support this movie because of what it stands for, the image it portrays, and what it means to me, and what it should mean to my city, having an African American male like Michael B. Jordan rise to such a role in the acting world. But that's all I got to say about that. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to see another episode of Rantz, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the Black Panther movie, the build up to it, the actual anticipation, and everything, your own thoughts. Pour it all out down in the comments.